Started playing around for. Just tell me what you down for. I'm stuck like the ground floor.
It's coming. Listen to them to the upside. Playing good speakers bumping as I got the sound for them.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz and the Clippers starting five. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubac. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. And it's Westbrook in a point. And for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. And game 1 of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And here's McCollum. Passes it to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, knocking guys around.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. There's the pass to McCollum. Over Westbrook. No good off the back of the rim. Here's the Clippers. Outside, George shoots the 3, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by George.
Really nothing distracting Russell Westbrook right now. He's got that shooting window wide open.
Williamson looking it over. Pass to Valanciunas. The dish to McCollum. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And CJ's saying, not so fast. I'm not letting you get away from us tonight. There's the return payback 3.
There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big 3, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play at half the games during that 22-23 campaign.
And here's Jones following Russell Westbrook's 3. Takes the 3. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. And Zubac with the block.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Westbrook, no good. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to the Magic. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. And the 3 ball is good. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
So that's a high percentage look when he doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Offensive rebound. Zubac. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Zubac's like a flesh wall out there, blocking out rebounders and coming down with it himself.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The line, the one.
And that one misses. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Now here's Leonard. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ingram passes to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. A three-pointer, no good. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Morris. Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Outside, George. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. McCollum outside. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Westbrook kicks to Morris. Passes it to Leonard. Out to the right wing. George passes to Zubac. Over Williamson. No good from Zubac. The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Ingram dishes to McCollum. The pass to Valanciunas. Ingram with it. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot.
And love the confidence. BI from way out there.
Clippers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now, Williamson. Still yet to score. And the basket by McCollum.
And the awareness from Zion, I think that's something with playing time, with his maturity, it's going to continue to improve. Now a really good passer at his position.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. He's checked in for Williamson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. Zubac's the pass to Westbrook. He kicks it to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac's a screen on Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good from Zubac's.
That's a nice opportunity for Zubac's, and he cashes in.
Pelicans leading by 3. McCollum outside. Back to Jones. There's Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. McCollum kicks to Jones. Good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Leonard missing. New Orleans gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to McCollum. They double team McCollum. They throw the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Now here's Leonard. Nothing on the board. Powell, that's good.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the Pelicans miss again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the inside. Covington's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Nance. And Nance puts it in.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
The Clippers trail. Leonard with the ball. Takes it out to Covington. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Marshall to bring it up for New Orleans. To the paint. Here's Nance. And Nance puts it in.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
Clippers trail by 4. Plumlee sets the pick for Powell. Feeds the Plumlee. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. And no good. The Clippers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. It's it out to Covington. A three-pointer off the mark. Ingram outside. Poked away.
Well, when Brandon Ingram's active on the defensive end, from whatever position, he's going to help out that particular possession. Good reaction there.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. Drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
Clippers shooting just 32%, struggling to get good looks. With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove
you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lou's going with. They've got Norman Powell, Robert Covington out there with Plumlee. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the guard position. Pocket 4. Here's Williamson. There's the try. With the clock winding down, and the jump by Williamson.
And Williamson's energy just incredible, which is what makes him such a force on the offensive glass.
Kicks it to Plumlee. Dishes it to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Down low. And George with the stop.
Oh, man, how's that for a finish? I love seeing PG hammer it down.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Alvarado. From downtown, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Williamson lays it in without an inch of room around him. Williamson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now, here is George. Side Covington. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Alvarado passes to Marshall. They set the pick. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. This is it to Daniels. Pocket 6. Now Alvarado unloads. Powell pulls it in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Devin?
All right, DA, thanks. The Pelicans trail. Right wing, and the pass to Daniels. Kicks it to Williamson. Now Alvarado hasn't made one yet. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Plumlee over Williamson. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Powell's got his 4th assist in this one. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And Brent, an interesting aspect of Mason Plumlee's game is his passing.
Yeah, good coaches, Greg, have found a way to put Mason Plumlee in positions to succeed as a passer. You don't see that much with big men in the NBA, but he's capable.
Here's George. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And George kicks to Powell. There's a screen by Covington. The shot by Powell, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. That's the 3 fly. This shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his 3-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Here's Mann. He's defended by Alvarado. On the wing, George. He's got 5. It's good. The time running down on the shot clock. George has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
A group substitution here for New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Zion Williamson. Ingram comes in for Najee Marshall. Jones checked in for Daniels. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jose Alvarado. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Leonard, he's checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. McCollum against Westbrook. McCollum, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
Now, here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Pass to Morris. The three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
Passes it to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Zubac, a screen on McCollum. The kick out to Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 9.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
McCollum dishes to Ingram. Offline with his 3. The Clippers in the lead. And here's Westbrook. Up and in on the way. He's got 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Orleans moving it around. Ingram a screen on Westbrook. The 3 from McCollum, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. And there's the pass to Ingram. Over Westbrook. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now, here is Morris. Westbrook, no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jones. And a wide open look for McCollum. Off target with his 3. Powell against Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. One second left.
Such an elite defender with unreal instincts. Kawhi Leonard, consistent at locking up whoever it is he's guarding.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Zoo, facing a stout defense like this, what do you guys need to do to be effective?
We look to play in a fast pace, run the floor, run pick and roll, hard defense, and, we're playing good defense so far.
And the results speak for themselves with that. Thanks very much, man. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look at the Clippers. Next game is their first chance to get a road win in the new fresh season. I'm expecting to bring some fire, some hot sauce intensity for that barbecue chicken.
But not too much hot sauce. I know how you slather that stuff on your combo plates. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
They're giving up loads of threes. You can see that. Defensively, it's like they're a step too late, too often.
Yeah, as a coach, you want to see the effort from your guys. They weren't terrible in the first half, but we know they have more to give.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's McCollum in at the point. It's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Ingram. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Ingram with it. Morris with the rebound.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
And the shot is good. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
A 2-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. As Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game at his peak. Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
Here's George. Count that bucket. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
Look how confident George is inside. Just tops it in.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Good. Ingram's got 7 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's George. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Over Jones. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. McCollum outside. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Up top, Zubac. Leonard sets a screen for Zubac. Back to Leonard. Inside. A dunk by Zubac.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Westbrook against McCollum. Now here's Jones. T right on him. Beyond the arc. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down now to just 2 on the basket for McCollum. Outside, George. Outside, Westbrook. Zubac with the screen for Westbrook. They come right back with a 3 of his own, and it's no good. New Orleans has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Cullen passes to Ingram. And here's Valanciunas. They double-team McCollum. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Westbrook passes to George. And there's the drive on the wing, Morris. A three from Leonard. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his fourth rebound at that last one here tonight. Ingram outside. Pass to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And finished by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 11. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Los Angeles calls timeout. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Norman Powell's checked in for Marcus Morris. Outside Westbrook to end the run. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
McCollum, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard dishes to George. With a screen on Ingram. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 12 in the game.
Always a formidable scorer. George just doing what he does.
Pass to Ingram. A three from McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Williamson finds McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to McCollum. Over Westbrook. And they recover it. Paul George with the steal. The feed to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Leonard.
Why, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering, sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
Nancy's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Williamson. And then for the Clippers, Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington subbed in for George. And it's Ingram missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, rebounded by McCollum. The Pelicans have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Over Plumlee. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ingram's got 12.
Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He can be the screener, then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. You know, Brett, here we are looking at the New Orleans Pelicans. It does seem like they are improving. You think?
Well, they made the playoffs in 2022 and the play-in tournament in 2023. But there's something that they haven't had on the floor that you feel like if that gets right, they're going to get right.
The Clippers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Pick break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And the second free throw, good. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough. Players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players. And those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Alvarado. Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Mann, still without a basket. Passes it to Leonard with the fadeaway. And he gets the bucket.
And herein lies the problem with trying to defend Leonard, his versatility. You take one thing away, he hurts you with another.
The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lurs going with. We've got ProPLAY. Katuma's out there with Norman Powell. Then it's George, and it's Man in the point guard.
The big man with the Zion flexing the ring.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Batum. Well, for New Orleans, shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Alvarado. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Plumlee kicks to George. Plumlee sets the pin for George. At 3 off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now the pass to Daniels. He feeds it to Williamson. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
They're hot shooting here in the second half. Their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Outside, George. Oh, good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 9. In the corner, Daniels. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Batum against Williamson. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Team foul. Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. He'll be at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And when Zion Williamson Brent is on the floor, he's one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, but we got to keep him on the floor. That's the way that not only Zion's going to improve, but this is the way this team has a pathway to the playoffs.
New Orleans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Russell Westbrook in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Williamson.
Love Zion's grit and determination. The thing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Now, here's George. Plumlee with the screen. It's up a 3. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Paul George.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's Alvarado. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. He dishes it to Nance. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Outside Westbrook. Outside for Batum. This one for 3. CJ McCollum comes up with a rebound. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
So it's the Clippers now. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Buries the long-range jumper.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Cullen passes to Alvarado. Now Williamson, defended by Batum. And it's Williamson missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Plumlee, no luck. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The three from George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. McCollum kicks to Williamson. Nance against Plumlee. Pass to Alvarado. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 7. Westbrook up top. He's guarded by McCollum. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Mann. To the middle. Here's Batum. The shot. No good. Good D by Williamson. Pass to McCollum for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got 9 points now, just the second hit.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
And the Clippers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team, all having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. New Orleans making some changes here. Valanciunas is checked in for Nance. Ingram comes in for Martian. And Jones subbed in for Jose Alvarado. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard in for Russell Westbrook. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mann. The pass to George. Over Jones. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Valanciunas dishes to Jones. To the inside. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. That's at 5 from 18. Wow. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Leonard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. Now George. Dubon's a screen on Jones. Here's George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
McCollum finds Ingram. Shoots over Leonard. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
What a big moment. Morris looking comfortable under the bright lights.
Pelicans leading by 4. And here's Jones. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. The putback. Great positioning in the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
George against Jones. Shoots from 14. George, no good. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ingram kicks to Valanciunas. To Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Continuing to hone this part of his game. I like seeing Jones hit from deep.
Outside Leonard. Pass to George. For Jones. Valanciunas grabs the board.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Going outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Clippers with the ball. 9-point game. Leonard the pass to man. And again, it's the Clippers missing. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
McCollum finds Ingram. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. A 3 from Leonard trains the 3-pointer.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
17.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Good. Personal foul. Third team foul. The line for New Orleans, Parker Jones. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And for fans who follow year after year, it's so great to watch development in this league. Herbert Jones, it's a great build, good defensive instinct set, and is growing on offense. This is a development guy.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 7. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
This is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back into it.
From deep, George knocks down the three.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
The line for your Pelicans, Herbert Jones.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Well, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Five seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's George missing. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves. So their fans, but in the end, everyone satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Jeff's got to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's front work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, CJ McCollum.